Electrodynamic field. First we will see the introduction of electrodynamic field. An electric field is a physical field that surrounds each electric charge and exerts a force on all other charges in the field, either attracting or repelling them. The electric field originates from electric charges or from time-varying magnetic field. Electric field and magnetic field are both manifestation of the electromagnetic force, one of the four fundamental forces of nature. The electric field are important in many cases, many areas of physics. The electric field is defined mathematically as a vector field that associates to each point in a space. The force per unit charge exerted on infinitesimal positive test charge at a rest at the point. SI unit for this is volts per meter, which is exactly equivalent to Newton per coulomb. The electromagnetic field or EM field is a classical field produced by accelerating electric charge. It is a field described by classical electrodynamic and the counterpart to the quantized electromagnetic field tensor in quantum electrodynamics. The electromagnetic field propagates at the speed of light and interact with the charges and the current. The field can be viewed as the combination of electric field and magnetic field. The electric field is produced by stationary charges and the magnetic field by moving charges. These two are often described as the sources of the field. The way in which charges and the currents interact with the electromagnetic field is described by the Maxwell's equation and Lorentz force law. The force created by the electric field is much stronger than the force created by the magnetic field. The electromagnetic field can be regarded as a smooth, continuous field propagated in a wave-like manner. By contrast, from the perspective of the quantum field theory, this field is seen as a quantized. So, electrodynamic basically classified into three types, that is based on three types: Faraday's law, Maxwell's equation, wave equation. In Faraday's law there is a Lenz law. In Maxwell there is an integral form, differential form, phasor form and boundary conditions. Faraday show that a changing magnetic field creates the electric field. Maxwell combined the work of his processors from the Maxwell's equation. First is Faraday's law. Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, also known as Faraday's law, is the basic law of electromagnetism which help us to predict how magnetic field will interact with an electric circuit to produce an electromotive force, that is EMF. This phenomenon is known as electromagnetic induction. The most widespread version of Faraday's law states that the electromotive force around a closed path is equal to the negative of the time rate of change of magnetic flux enclosed by the path. Any change in the magnetic environment of a coil of a wire will cause a voltage, that is EMF, to be induced in the coil. No matter how the change is produced, the voltage will be generated. The change could be produced by changing the magnetic field strength, moving a magnet toward or away from the coil, moving the coil into or out of the magnetic field, rotating the coil relative to the magnet, etc. The Faraday's law is a fundamental relationship which comes from Maxwell's equation. It serves as a summary of way of voltage or EMF may be generated by changing magnetic environment. The induced EMF in a coil is equal to the negative of the rate of change of magnetic flux times the number of turns in the coil. It involves the interaction of the charge with magnetic field. For a loop of wire in magnetic field, the magnetic flux phi b is defined for the surface whose boundary is given in a loop. Since the wire loop may be moving, we write summation of t for the surface. The magnetic flux for the integral is given by phi b of integral e of summation of t b of t dA, where dA is the element of surface area of moving surface. D is magnetic field. BdA is a vector dot product representing the element of flux through dA. In visual terms, the magnetic flux through the wire loop is proportional to the number of magnetic field lines that pass through the loop. When the flux changes because B changes or because the wire loop is moved or deformed, or both, Faraday's law of induction says that the wire loop acquires an EMF defined as the energy available from a unit charge that has traveled once around the wire loop. The Faraday's law of induction describes how an electric current produces a magnetic field, and conversely how a changing magnetic field generates an electric current in a conductor. In order to understand the Faraday's law of induction, it is important to have a basic understanding of magnetic field. So compared to the electric field, the magnetic field is more complex. While positive and negative electric charges can exist separately, the electric poles always come in pairs. One is north and one is south according to the north and south. Typically, the magnets of all sizes, from the atomic particles to the industrial size magnet to planetary stars, are dipoles, meaning that they each have two poles. A magnetic field is depicted as a line of magnetic flux. The flux lines exit from north pole and curve around to at the south pole. So there are three cases. The first case is stationary circuit in a time varying magnetic field. So your first case is stationary circuit in a time varying magnetic field. So it is observed that experimentally when both the loop and magnet is at rest. So here loop and the magnet both are at rest, but the magnetic field is time varying and it is denoted by B of t. The current flows in the loop, which is given by mathematically by this equation, integration of E dl, that is equal to minus d phi by dt. So it is for arbitrary surface. Therefore, delta cross E bar is equal to minus dB bar by dt. The EMF induced in a stationary closed circuit is equal to the negative rate of change of magnetic flux linking to the circuit. So this is the final equation, that is EMF induced in a stationary closed loop is equal to the rate of change negative of rate of increase of magnetic flux linking the circuit. The negative sign is due to the Lenz's law. Then the next is the second case is moving conductor in static magnetic field. So here conductor is moving and magnetic field is static, that is stationary. Now when conductor moves with velocity in a static magnetic field, then force is given by QV cross B, and it will cause the freely movable electron in a conductor to drift toward one end of the conductor, leave the other end positively charged. So the magnetic force per unit charge is F by Q is equal to force per unit charge, that is F by Q, that is equal to V by V bar cross B bar, and it can be interpreted as induced electric field acting along the conductor, producing voltage V given by equation V bar cross B bar dot dl. Now the third case is a moving circuit in a time varying magnetic field. When a charge moves with a velocity in a region where both an electric field and magnetic field exist, the electromagnetic force Q is given by Lorentz force field equation, that is F bar equal to Q in bracket E bar plus V bar cross B bar. So when conducting circuit with contour C and surface S moves with velocity in a presence of magnetic and electric field, we obtain E bar dot dl bar is equal to this equation, and the line integral in the LHS is the EMF induced in the moving frame of the references. So the first term in the right side represents the transformer EMF due to the variation of magnetic field. The second term represents the motional EMF due to the motion of circuit in magnetic field. The Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction shows that there is a close connection between electric and magnetic field. In other words, a time changing magnetic field produces an electric field. Next is applications of Faraday's law. The electrical equipment like transformer work on the basis of Faraday's law. The induction cooker works on the basis of mutual induction, which is a principle of Faraday's law. By inducing the electromotive force into an electromagnetic flow meter, the velocity of the fluid is recorded. The electric guitar and electric violin are musical instruments that find an application of Faraday's law. Maxwell equation is based on the converse of Faraday's law, which states that the change in magnetic field brings a change in electric field. So, what is Faraday's law of mutual induction? When EMF is produced in a coil because of the change in current is in a coupled coil, the effect is called mutual inductance. What is EMF? EMF is nothing but the electromotive force and it is a measurement of energy that causes a current to flow through a circuit. Now, why Faraday's law is important? Faraday's law looks at how changing magnetic field can cause the current to flow in wires. So, according to the Faraday's first law, the change in magnetic field of the coil result in the EMF which is induced in the coil. So, there are some ways in which the magnetic field can be changed. The movement of the bar magnet towards or away from the coil, the movement of the coil into or out of the magnetic field, changing the area where the coil is placed results in a change in magnetic field. The rotation of the coil relative to the magnet brings a change in magnetic field. The Lenz's law is the consequence of conservation of energy applied to the electromagnetic induction and formulated by Lenz. While Faraday's law tells us the magnitude of the EMF produced, the Lenz's law tells us the direction that the current will flow. It states that the direction is always such that it will oppose the change in flux which produced it. This means that any magnetic field produced by an induced current will be in the opposite direction to the change in original field. The phenomenon called electromagnetic induction was first noticed and investigated by the Faraday. It discovered that whenever the magnetic field about an electromagnet was made to grow and collapse by closing and opening the electric circuit of which it was a part, the electric current could be detected in a separate conductor nearby, moving a permanent magnet into and out of the coil of wire. Also induced a current in the wire while the magnet was in motion. Moving a conductor near a stationary permanent magnet caused a current to flow in the wire too as long as it was moving. Thank you.